Today's rant will be about professional sports. Holy fuck, this is one of the biggest problems with the world today. Everywhere you go, people are losing their breath in an adulterated excitement over sports, most typically, pro sports. This includes American football, basketball, baseball, hockey, Olympic Games, most notably. It's estimated that at least $56 million are invested into professional sports in the United States each year. Are you absolutely kidding me? We are in a recession, but that doesn't stop a whole bunch of idiots who inebriate themselves going out to these massive stadiums to see what is most often the team representing their nearest city to them to get a horrible view of 20 or so people in a field playing some ball game. Either that, or they go out to bars and sit in front of a television set and drain a stupefying substance into their bloodstream. And this is mostly to make themselves feel like they conform. How fucking stupid. What a waste of their money. What a waste of taxpayer money to invest in these giant stadiums for a team that may or may not be good. Most of the pro sports athletes are never heard about and may not even step foot onto the field during a game, yet they are getting paid $5 million per season on average. Never mind all the homeless people in our country, and in severely impoverished nations. Let's all go throw some stupid fucking ball around a court or a field. It's not this way anywhere else in the world. Just by doing a quick bit of research, I looked up and found that rugby players make just $45,000 per year when converted to the US dollar. They play a much gruffer sport than those who are playing American football, and there's not one bit of padding on them. How greedy of the Americans to be investing this much money into some primed pea-brain running around in a field. Why is that so much more appealing to the general public than, say, music? Clearly, your income in the music industry is not determined by your level of talent. Especially in this day and age. There are countless underground bands and acts out there like Evolution Compost who get paid close to nothing for the mystifying works of ether, yet they've already been playing shows out of the country this year. The public have really let this pro sports thing get to their heads. Another problem with pro sports are the stadiums. With these monstrosities, it is what a nude beach is to a nudist colony, as it is a haven for people to become complete assholes. I've only gone to one of these stadiums once with my old high school marching band, and once was enough to catch a fight, a deck above us in the stands. And what do you know, the person provoking the fight was spilling beer on themselves and the people seated around him. I kept wondering where the hell security was 10 minutes before they arrived. Even outside the stadium, it's a turd toaster. You always see the people who do the dumbest thing on the face of this earth. The thing that makes me want to crawl into a hole and die. That is a tailgate party. You can't even call it a party, because it's usually just some yippy basic brain father with his wife, his cousin, his brother and one or two other strangers from that city. And they're all sitting in those trashy fold-out chairs with metal bars consisting of nylon mesh. Those are utter suicide fuel. OMG, I'm just dying to sit in one of those mesh nylon fold-out chairs. OMG me first. And the wife/mother is always wearing some oversized sweater representing the team in question, mom jeans, and a pair of white shoes. Sometimes she has a big scarf and her hair is always puffed up and hanging long over her shoulders. And these losers will sit outside of these stadiums all day, if they so wish. There are a lot of people out there who find they have their whole lives revolve around sports. Their father did sports, their son does sports, their daughter does sports, their mother does sports, their grandma's second cousin does sports and so does her right ovary. This starts out in childhood, in which young boys are dragged by their fathers to some dinky little recreation field in their neighborhood to have them slam their bones into other young boys whose bones are also getting slammed around. Then it happens again, in middle school. Then they go to high school and participate in one of their school sports teams. When this happens, some of them are forced to practice at untimely hours in the morning, as opposed to after school. So, when they are in the classroom, they turn into squirmy, annoying brats who have lost comprehension of the bullshit coming from their mouths, so class discussions are rendered pointless. And they never get punished for this. They are instead praised to talk like a bunch of morons and clods, and are encouraged by their coaches to bully other students and are allowed freedom from punishment, because they are mommy and daddies, and the schools, perfect little demigods. Because of pro sports, youth idolize to be one of these all-star athletes, but the chances of becoming one of those star athletes are so slim at every level, that no one has a chance at achieving this sought-after goal. And so this leaves them to become a bunch of toxic assholes who make school life hard for everyone else. The whole of their blood supply goes to their arms, their legs, their feet and their fat asses, so their brains don't receive ample oxygen, so they carry on being sheeple bigoted assholes. It's more common for these athletes and sports fans to be Christians than non-sports people, and that's probably due to both outlets being fueled by conformity. Hyperconformity has become one of the biggest problems in today's society. Sports in general only perpetuate the overinflated certitude towards preps and jocks, aka the scum of all schools and beyond. The overall message I wish to part with this video is, avoid professional sports as much as possible. Go out and buy a book or album instead. It's a lot cheaper and much more fulfilling than watching professional sports.